Tonight on Sith to Peace Theater. Rolocop.
Who's on the team? Wedge leadership gives all Rebel allies 30% offense. Rebel officer Leia brings the heat. 10 guaranteed critical hits on Darth Traya. Jyn Erso is the crucial piece of this team. She gives advantage to Rolo to guarantee that all 10 hits are critical. These ladies have the Rebel tag and benefit from Wedge leadership. There are a dozen attackers that can fill out the roster. Night Sister Initiate and his Lord and Savior Darth Vader gain 25% offense from the raid bonus. However, I would recommend any of these characters. Sith and Night Sister attackers are useful, or Rebel attackers will gain 30% offense from the Antilles leadership. I encourage everybody to make this team their own. Use tunes that are gathering dust on the shelf during the Sith raid. Jedi Knight Anakin and Kung Pao Chicken can be used for offense up, but that may split up other teams, and it adds an element of RNG to the run. This team is painfully easy to run at any gear level. It takes about 25 seconds. You can load up your team with offense mods if you want, or just leave their mods alone. For my runs, I did not use offense mods on Wedge, Jyn, or Darth Vader. Rolo's mods are what makes this possible. She needs no critical chance, but requires 216% critical damage and as much offense as you can stack in the secondaries. Speed is of no concern, but it won't hurt. I didn't use my craziest offense secondaries, just some mods I could permanently leave on Rolo. How do you run it? At the end of your Chex Mix run, leave your next team the smallest sliver of one saber remaining. Topple Traya, give advantage to Rolo, drop the hammer. The 3 team varieties would be 4 attackers with offense up, and 3 attackers with offense up. The first team is the easiest to run and the squad that I endorse. It takes 1 try every time and can make the difference between inside or outside the top 10. It can also be an easy team for all 50 guild members to run if you are having trouble finishing Phase 3. If you are in an elite guild that finishes the heroic raid in under an hour, the lack of RNG and the speed of this team makes it a dream squad. If it's max points you're after and you have time for several restarts, Anakin or Pao can make this run even beefier. I don't recommend using a support character like Palpatine even though he provides offense up. The score just doesn't match the standalone power of 4 attackers. These are the teams I like to rattle off in Phase 3. Obviously, Talzin lead Night Sisters can do the most damage in Phase 3, but I enjoy using my sisters in Phase 4. I start with Chex Mix. If I'm successfully able to leave a very small saber remaining, I run Rolocop. If I mess it up and there are multiple sabers standing at the end of Chex Mix, I move on to a different team and try to finish those, setting myself up for a Rolocop run. I run a variation of McMole's Flaming Hot Greedo mix with only bounty hunters. I also run Imperial Troopers and like to finish off with an entrail mix with Dooku, Nest, and any other 3 attackers. Alright, let's look at the footage. soon to a theater near you. Rolocop 2, even copier. This is an untested team that I believe could work if you have a Zeta Rolo. This time, take a few hits, hit all the sabers, let Rolo simmer a little while, and with her Zeta she will stack offense. Then, at the very last moment, topple Treya, give her advantage, and let Rolo rip. Bombs over Hagdad.